thousands of products, just lots of stuff all around the world. We have a pretty big program and a lot of diversity, and I don't actually have a number. It's just we're so busy we don't stop and count.
Licensing works in multiple ways, and when it's done right, it's usually a win-win, not only for the licensor, but for the licensee and the retailer, as well as the fans, because they get the benefit of getting product and that makes them feel like they're part of the show.
We've been making wine for Game of Thrones for three years now, and it's just the excitement all over the world with the calls that we get from almost 40 different countries to sell wine. It's just amazing.
The one thing that always stands out in my mind from the first season was all the textures, all the way the leathers are finished, the artisan fabrics. What you wanted to do is take that inspiration with a lot of the great details from the wardrobe from the show and put that into product that people actually could wear, and not just hang in their closet because they bought this one Game of Thrones piece that they were a big fan from.
When you have something as popular as Game of Thrones, when you have a popular franchise, it's certainly good to be lucky, but you don't get to where the merchandising programs are with HBO, what they've done with Game of Thrones, unless you have a true point-by-point marketing and merchandising and retail strategy. Because remember, it's global.
This type of tourism isn't the only driver of tourism to particular regions, but there's some really positive examples like Northern Ireland, for example, where it's not somewhere that's always been on every tourist radar, and it's now become one of the major pillars of tourism in that local economy.
It's a full makeup collection, and the cool thing about it is, yes, a couple of these products didn't even exist in our line before. So the lipsticks were reimagined and have new casings and everything else, but the shadow palette and the Dracarys lip and cheek stain are completely different new products we've never had before.
We're striking right now while it's hot, and we have been, but we're pretty confident that there'll be interest in Game of Thrones for a long time, that the show's got a long tail. It's been such a cultural phenomenon that we certainly expect to keep making cool stuff for years.